Hello everyone. CEO Insights reveal partnerships, earnings, and innovative strategies shaping NIO future growth and development. Today, we need to talk about earnings. The CEO has shared some remarkable insights. It's fascinating how the partnership with Geely and Changan will work, bringing about 9 new cars and more. The information is quite extensive. I'll do my best to summarize it effectively. So, the overall guidance for numbers in Q4 is between 47 to 49,000, totaling 2,613 million. The vehicle margin is 11%, gross margin is 8%. R&D expenses are 416.5 million. Sigma stands at 494.7 million. The net income is minus 624.5 million, with earnings per share at minus 0.37. They mentioned that in 2024, competitiveness will further unleash. This aligns with NIO challenges, excelling in hardware but facing a bottleneck in software. This hints that in 2024, there will be even more advanced hardware capabilities available, which is positive. This means the cars will continue to sell well in 2024. At least that's what the management understands. Improved economies of scale have boosted the vehicle margin to 11%. They also discussed the rapid increase in NOP plus routes and infrastructure. However, the crucial part here is that NIO will sign more partners for battery swap, asset management, and R&D for battery swap cars. Standardized batteries will offer a chargeable, swappable, and upgradable experience for others. They mentioned a new car launch on New Day, which will be a leading foundation for intelligent EV, advancing in technology and being exceptional. Over the next 2 years, the CEO said there will be intense competition in the market, and they've adjusted key objectives and projects to benefit the cash flow situation in the next 2 to 3 years. For example, they've made an adjustment in self-manufacturing batteries. Clearly, this is a costly endeavor. They've analyzed that they won't see margin improvement in the next 3 years, and investing their money in manufacturing batteries themselves would be a loss. So they will continue their R&D on batteries, but outsource production to companies like CATL. According to their opinion, 3 things need attention. Firstly, spending money, maintaining and producing their advanced products, and keeping their profits stable. Secondly, like a leader, they should maintain their leadership and expand their sales network, because they have seen that in October in Shanghai. They surpassed BMW and Mercedes in total sales, which is a significant achievement. And there are still areas where the difference in sales is substantial, meaning that BMW and Mercedes are still selling more than NIO. This is obviously in 3rd, 4th, and 5th tier cities. They mentioned that Yangzhou, Jiangnan provinces, and Shanghai together contribute more than 50% to total sales, proving the recognition of their products. However, it also shows that their sales in other cities are quite weak. So they will expand their sales network, and yet they will invest in the development of new products. 9 core products under 3 brands will gradually come to the public in the next few years. 9 new products. This is fantastic. Through 3 brands. So NIO sub-brands are Alps, Firefly. Quite fantastic. In terms of operating cash flow, they mentioned that Q4 numbers will be affected by a 200 million RMB severance payment. And they revealed some more information about the sub-brand, which is quite interesting. Someone asked whether the sub-brand will share the same sales network and swapping network, etc., and here comes the juicy information. They said that the sales channel will be separate from the NIO brand, but they will share some service networks. They have already completed early testing for the sub-brand car verification build and are very confident in its competitiveness, but it also needs further refinement. And when asked about partnerships with Changan and Geely, this is the big information we all want to know: how will this partnership work? So, NIO will have its own network only for NIO vehicles. Therefore, NIO can only swap within the NIO network. However, they will have a shared network where NIO, sub-brands, and third-party cars from Changan and Geely, as well as other potential partnerships like Mercedes, Porsche, etc., will be included. Moving forward, they can also swap at swap stations, so essentially, there will be a private network and a public network, and NIO can swap at both locations, if that makes sense. They also mentioned that this is somewhat like cloud computing and cloud services, where there is a network effect, and it takes about 5 years for validation. They have indeed internally validated swapping with NIO. Now, the time has come to open the network for the industry. And this will be a big win for mass market brands because most mass market consumers don't have the capability to charge at home, as the majority of them live in apartments. Now, someone asked them about capex expenditure during this deal with Changan Geely. So NIO CEO mentioned that for NIO, there will be more capex for the private network, but when it comes to partners like Changan and Geely, they will spend their own money to build swap stations, essentially buying them from NIO. And NIO will operate them because NIO has already set up the entire cloud computing system. So the swap station will belong to these partners, but NIO will operate it. So NIO will receive payment for operating the swap station and for creating patents. But these other companies, the stations will be theirs, not NIO. All right. In my opinion, this is a very good partnership. They mentioned that there are already 10 swap stations operating like this. This means that there are already 10 swap stations where NIO doesn't own the station. It's somewhat like if both of us pool our money to buy a swap station, and it's an NIO swap station, we can't operate it ourselves. It's our station, but NIO will operate it, and we'll just earn money from it. So I think this is a good partnership. This is quite interesting. About 10 or maybe more people have already invested their money, possibly purchasing swap stations. These are mostly owners of NIO. All right, some swap stations are already profitable, and this is quite interesting. The charging business has already started making profits. All right, and when it comes to the factory, it's a very important question. Acquire the factory from JAC, spend that money, and the good news is that manufacturing costs will decrease by 10%. And the CEO has said this, and this will actually boost their margin. And then you've mentioned that partners have seen and validated the benefits of battery swap. Everyone likes it, and they are talking to many people about it. So that's very good. And then they talked about NIO new products coming in 2024. So when asked if there will be a facelift 800-volt charging version and battery swap station guidance for their existing 2.0 vehicles, the CEO said yes, there will be slight facelifts, but nothing big. But let me tell you, 8 to 9 will come. They can't say it will be a big hit, obviously, and they straight up ignored the question about the 800 volt because it's not coming for the NT 2.0 products. The next question was about sales potential. Currently, they have more than 5,000 sales staff. According to the CEO, most of them are new, more than 3,000 according to him. And according to the CEO, it will take more time for them to reach their sales capacity. He'd has seen that the staff working for more than 6 months have good sales capacity. And he basically said, be patient with us, shareholders should be patient. It's always an excuse. So investing in R&D will see some fluctuations in the next few quarters. It won't decrease, but it will go up and down from quarter to quarter. And when it comes to Europe sales, they said Europe is still in the early stage. Therefore, it's more important to start correctly and focus on infrastructure first. These are our observations. The sales volume is not that crucial at the moment. When asked about the 20,000 targets, they are a bit behind. The CEO, I understand, talked more about market share and the entire segment is shifting towards electric vehicles. The increase in sales is highly dependent on selling the infrastructure. But with effective promotion, they can achieve higher sales. So the big news is about their sub-brand. And if you've seen everything up to this point, the big news is with their sub-brand and the partnership with Geely and Changan. With all these people, they have a standardized battery pack that NIO has designed and built. Basically, they provided this battery pack to them, and these people have built their cars around this battery pack as they need it. They will also have the facility to swap the battery, and this battery pack will be the same as the one the Alps brand has. This is where the entire public network operates. They said it would take some time for people to adopt it, but the cost of building a car around this battery pack will not be much for them. So this is all very good information. What are your thoughts on earnings? Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more stock predictions and market insights. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Happy investing and see you in the next video.